Whenever I'm in need and I'm looking for help, God, you're always there for me. Wherever you lead me, I can follow you. God, you're always there for me. Oh God, you're always there for me. Help me believe you know what's best for me. I feel it in my soul when you are in control. I got one life to live and I wanna live it your way. Oh yeah, I do what I should do when you help me choose. I got one life to live and I wanna live it your way. Oh yeah, I got one life to live and I wanna live it your way. Oh yeah, one life to live and I wanna live it your way. Whenever I'm lost and I don't know where to turn, God, you're always there for me. Wherever I go, you're always by my side. God, you're always there for me. Oh God, you're always there for me. So help me believe you know what's best for me. I feel it in my soul when you are in control. I got one life to live and I wanna live it your way. Oh yeah, I do what I should do when you help me choose. I got one life to live and I wanna live it your way. Oh yeah, I got one life to live and I wanna live it your way. Oh yeah.
Yeah. God, help us to be more like you. 'Cause your way is the best way.
I feel it in my soul when you are in control. I got one life to live and I wanna live it your way. Oh yeah, I do what I should do when you help me choose. I got one life to live and I wanna live it your way. Oh yeah, I feel it in my soul when you are in control. I got one life to live and I wanna live it your way. Oh yeah, I do what I should do when you help me choose. I got one life to live and I wanna live it your way. Oh yeah, I got one life to live and I wanna live it your way. Oh yeah.
Pause. Hey guys, it's me, Jacob. Sorry, I was just watching an episode of The Metal Manian. 1 second, it's almost over. No, Metal Manian, don't go through that door. Oh, that's it? It's over?
What will happen to the Metal
Come
Manian?
on.
Will he live to fight another day? Find out now on the next episode of The Metal
Oh, I can
Manian.
watch it now, yes! I mean, I can't watch it right now because I have to, I get to talk to you about self-control. Self-control is choosing to do what you should, even when you don't want to. Sorry, I love that show. But I feel like every episode is a cliffhanger that just makes you want to watch another one and another one. You know how cliffhangers are. Or maybe you call them nail biters. But you can't watch TV all the time because you gotta find self-control in your life. Watch out, Metal Manian! Sorry, that was just a really cool part. Okay, I'm good now. No more binge watching. No more distractions. I am here for you. You have my complete and utter attention. I have to know. And no, but I must, but I can't. Boy, this is gonna be harder than I thought. No. In today's story, we'll learn about what happens when you have too much of a good thing.
Will Jacob be able to resist the Metal Mannion? Will he learn a lesson about self-control? Find out in the next few minutes.
I sure hope so.
The Bible. It's 66 books of history, stories, letters, and poetry that fit together to form God's one big story. The epic adventure of how He created us and loves us so much that He made a way to rescue us. As we travel through the Bible, from Genesis to Revelation, we discover people who met God and found their lives changed forever. Now, for an amazing story. Inspired by the book of Proverbs, chapter 25, verse 16.
Adeline and her younger brother Zeke had been waiting weeks for this particular Saturday.
It's here!
Yes Day!
Every year, their parents declared a yes day, where they would say yes to anything Adeline and Zeke wanted to do, with a few rules.
We're not spending more than $15 each on anything other than meals.
And we're not doing anything that could hurt you or anyone else.
Can we have donuts for breakfast?
Yes.
And ice cream?
Yes!
With whipped cream and gummy bears?
Yep.
Yes!
Fueled by this sugar rush, Zeke and Adeline had energy to burn.
Can we have a family water battle?
Kids against parents.
Absolutely.
The kids' super soakers were beating their parents' water balloons until Dad busted out the water hose.
Hey, you can't use the house!
Yes to everything!
Okay, fine. Pizza from Pisano's for lunch?
And monster cookies. Can I make them all by myself, please, please, please?
Yes and yes.
Dad and Adeline rode scooters to the store to get cookie ingredients,
Yes!
while Mom and Zeke took bikes to get pizza.
Oh, yeah!
Pretty sure that me riding a scooter half a mile is gonna hurt someone. Probably me.
It's sidewalk the whole way, Dad.
Back at home, Adeline concocted the monster cookies with all the add-ins.
Chocolate chips, M&Ms, peanut butter, toffee bits, candy corn, crushed pretzels.
Sure that's gonna taste okay?
Yes.
When the giant cookies were out of the oven and cooled, everyone had to agree.
These are actually amazing.
Zeke and Mom could only give thumbs up as they chewed. After lunch, Dad and Zeke said yes to an epic battle of Ultra Luigi together, while Mom said yes to a nap. Adeline planned to say yes to a new episode of Super Chef Junior, but as she was leaving the kitchen, she paused and looked back at the plate of monster cookies.
They did turn out awesome.
It almost seemed as if those gooey cookies were calling her name.
Adeline. Adeline.
Well, it is yes day.
Adeline grabbed another cookie for now, and one for while she watched Super Chef Junior. When Adeline finished her episode and the cookies, she passed through the kitchen to find Zeke and Dad.
Yes?
The cookies seemed to smile at her with candy-coated faces.
Well, yes. Just one more.
In the rec room, Dad and Zeke were still battling it out.
Hey, sis, you want to play?
Adeline wanted to say yes, but her stomach felt a little queasy, and the flashing screen made her head spin.
I'll just sit this one out.
Don't suppose you could bring us a couple of those incredible cookies?
Sure.
In the kitchen, Adeline put 2 giant cookies on a paper plate.
Okay, fine.
Even though her stomach didn't feel great, Adeline just couldn't resist that wonderful chewy cookie bite and candy crunch. She finished off yet another cookie on her way down to the rec room.
Here you go.
Thanks, sweetie. Hey, are you okay?
Adeline grabbed her stomach as it churned. Her mouth felt sour.
Yes. No.
Adeline sat down quickly on the sofa, but the storm in her stomach grew. She bolted off of the sofa and headed straight for the bathroom. It didn't take long for all those cookies, not to mention pizza, ice cream, and donuts to come right back up. Dad rushed in to help.
Oh, sweetie, I know we've said yes to a lot of sugar today, but just how many cookies did you eat?
I'm not sure. Too many.
Whoa, that is seriously disgusting.
Mom was right behind Zeke.
Adeline,
I'm feeling better now, Mom. Honest, just too many cookies.
Once they were back in the rec room, Dad shook his head.
You're a walking proverb.
You mean Proverbs in the Bible?
Sure. There's this great one that says, if you find honey, eat just enough. If you eat too much of it, you will throw up.
Oh, true story.
Ew, did you put honey in the cookies?
No, it doesn't have to be honey. It can be anything.
I was going to ask what everyone wants for dinner, but
Toast, applesauce.
affirmative.
I guess sometimes you gotta say no, even on yes day.
Adeline's yes day hadn't gone quite the way she imagined, but at least she discovered a new skill to work on, knowing when to stop.
Sometimes when it comes to self-control, you need a little help. That should do it. King Solomon wrote, "If you find honey, eat just enough. If you eat too much of it, you will throw up." You notice that Solomon didn't write that there was anything wrong with eating honey, but you can have too much of a good thing. You have to know when stop. This isn't just true with honey either. For some people, they can't stop playing video games. Jump, dive, collect extra health. Some people can't stop eating sweets. For some people, it can even be sports. Okay, I got soccer at 9. I got hockey at 10. Boxing after that. Right before lunch, I'm gonna get some football in. After lunch, I'm gonna get some baseball in. Cornhole, pickleball, jujitsu. Now, none of those things are bad things by themselves. But if you don't know when to stop, even good things can get out of hand. If you find yourself thinking about that something all the time, it could be a clue that you need to stop. If you find yourself sneaking behind somebody's back so you can just watch one more video or eat just one more cookie, you might need to stop. If you're not sure what that something is for you, ask someone you can trust to help you see it and maybe even help you stop. The one thing to remember today is this: know when to stop. This is a tough one, but remember, self-control is a fruit of the Spirit. The Holy Spirit will give you some help when you choose to follow Jesus. You don't have to experience these nail biters on your own. I'm still looking forward to watching more of my show. But I think I'll wait until tomorrow at the very least. And if you need any help knowing when to stop, take it from me. You're gonna need a lot of duct tape. I'll see you next time.
Hey, Brandon. Want to hear a joke?
Sure.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Interrupting cow.
Interrupting cow.
Moo!
I like that one. You know, I fall for that all the time. Yeah. Every time I hear it.
Hey, Brandon.
Yeah, what?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Interrupting cow.
Interrupting cow. Wait.
Moo!
Yeah, no.
Hey, Brandon.
Okay.
Knock, knock.
Are you going to tell
Moo!
Do you mind if I...
Moo!
John, that's really getting old. Stop it.
Moo!
No, stop it.
Moo!
The joke is over.
Moo!
It's not funny anymore. When you tell the same joke,
Moo!
What do you think about that, huh? Isn't that funny? You think that's funny? Ha, ha, ha. What do you think about that?
I don't get it.
Move!
I get it.
Hello, everyone. I'm Brandon.
I'm John.
And welcome to the So and So Show, a show that asks you, how you doing?
I'm great.
No, I was talking to them.
Yeah, that's okay. You can talk to them.
John, what are you doing?
Huh? What? Oh, sorry. Nothing.
You sure?
Yeah. Sorry. Welcome to the So and So Show.
We already did that.
Oh, I'm John.
We're past that too.
Yeah, take it away, Brandon.
Okay, then. Well, now I'm thrown off. I can't remember what I was going to say. John, do you know what we're...
Yeah.
John?
Oh, man, I'm funny.
John!
Oh, yes! Reveal the question!
No, what are you doing? What are you looking at over there? Don't say nothing. You're looking at something. Just tell me.
Okay.
What is...
Picture in a picture.
I know, but how did you...
Oh, the remote control. You know, we've been using. See? Watch this. Off. On. Off. On. Off. On.
Okay, I get it. All right. Why are you watching us?
Oh, I'm just going down memory lane, you know. You know, we're really funny on the show. Plus, I really learn a lot from me.
Okay, but, we're on the show right now, so can you just
Just what?
put that away and engage with the audience, right?
Sure. Done.
All right. Sorry about that, everyone. Let's see if I can get things back on track. Today, we are going to talk about something that's really, really important. Right, John?
Yeah.
John.
Man, I'm really funny.
You know what? I think we should play an impromptu game. What do you say about that, John?
Okay.
Great! It's a brand new game that I just made up that John is unaware of, and it's called Say When. This game is very simple. I mean, really simple. Before me, I have an 8-cup measuring pitcher as well as an endless supply of delicious syrup. This stuff is super sweet, right, John?
Yeah.
When I say go, I'm going to start pouring this syrup into this pitcher until John says the word when. Okay, once he says when, John has to drink the syrup I've poured. It's easy enough, right, John?
Okay.
Okay, indeed. So you ready to play, John? That's as good as a yes to me. Let's play Say When. Go. Here we go. First bottle, John. Here it comes. It's a lot of syrup. I mean, right now we're already at 1 cup of syrup you're going to have to drink.
Okay, I'm gonna look at the sink in a little bit.
Okay, 2 cups of syrup. You want to say when yet?
Not yet.
Let's do another bottle. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's going to feel so good going down your throat.
I haven't bathed in a while.
I don't know what to think of that. All right, we got 3 whole cups.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if you want to drink all 4 of these cups. You're on a diet, right?
This is ridiculous.
It sure is. Here we go, big bottle here. This is 4 whole cups right here.
Okay, go. I like
Boing.
golf.
Hey, do you know how many cups are in a pint, John?
I don't know.
There's 2 cups in every pint.
Okay.
Ooh, this is a lot, sir.
Yeah, my name is John. You can call me John.
I know what your name is, John, but do you know what you're doing? Okay. I mean, it's literally overflowing.
Yeah, it's a figurative thing to say.
It's gonna taste so good.
Brendan, what are you doing?
I'm waiting for you to say when.
What?
Yeah, I won't stop until you say when.
When? Hey, when?
Oh, okay. Oh, John, that is incredible, huh? Yeah. Drink up, buddy.
What?
You heard the rules. Drink it up.
This is straight syrup. I'm supposed to drink this?
Yeah. We were playing Say When. I poured syrup until you said when, and now you have to drink what I poured.
Well, that's kind of a dumb game.
Yeah, and yet you agreed to play it.
I did.
Yeah, you were listening, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Of course you
was.
were.
So, yeah. I'm gonna drink Oh, 8 cups of syrup.
Haha. Guess you are.
Yeah, okay. Here it goes.
Oh. Ooh. You okay?
Yep, just stretch it out the old esophagus
Okay.
before getting ready.
Here we go.
Okay.
John,
Yeah.
I'll make a deal with you.
Okay.
All right, you pay extra special attention to Kellen today, and you don't have to drink that. Is that a deal?
Done.
Oh, great. Should I do the honors, or do you want
It's Bible Story Time with Kellen!
Hey fellas, how's it going?
Wonderful, Kellen.
Cool. What's with the container of syrup?
I'm supposed to drink it if I don't listen to you.
Oh, why?
Because.
Okay. So today, I've got a really cool proverb to share with you. Proverbs, in case you were wondering, are these really cool pieces of wisdom in the Bible. You'll find most of them in the book of Proverbs. Convenient, right? Anyway, here's the proverb I want to talk to you about. If you find honey, eat just enough. If you eat too much of it, you will throw up. Okay. Kind of a gross proverb, but I think it makes a great point. But before I explain that point, I want to show you some examples of it using my good friends Count Lupe and Mr. Fritter. Mr. Fritter and Count Lupe are at the gym getting some good exercise.
48, 49, 50.
Wow, Count Lupe. It sure does feel good to get some exercise.
It does the body good, no?
Yes.
That is what I said. Now I am going to add 200 more pounds to this dumbbell and do 1,000 more curls.
Oh, Count Lupe. Exercise is good, but you can overdo it and actually hurt yourself.
Nonsense. I exercise all the time. I will be a perfect specimen.
But Count Lupe, I don't think you should.
I will now do them as fast as possible. 1, 2, 3,
Count
4,
Lupe,
5,
please.
6, 7,
I don't think
8,
this is
9,
a good
10, 11, 12. Ooh.
idea.
Maybe you are right. Feeling a little crispy.
Wow. So exercise is great, but too much could actually hurt you. Now, you probably won't get hurt from weights falling from the sky, but it is always good to do the amount of exercise that's right for you. Now, let's check on them again.
Oh, I've got you now, Count Lupe.
Not if I get you first, Mr. Fritter.
Look out!
No, you look out!
Yes!
No!
Haha, that's 2 games in a row. This is the best I've ever played. Oh, the alarm went off. Time for us to stop playing and study for the test tomorrow.
Study, Schmuddy. I am playing with or without you.
Oh, Count Lupe, I wish you wouldn't.
I think I will. Can barely keep my eyes open. They burn! They burn!
Count Lupe, I think you should stop before...
Wow!
You'll regret it.
Water! Water!
Yeah, when you play too many video games, your eyes won't catch on fire. Probably. But playing video games too much can hurt your rest, it can hurt your grades, and it can even hurt your relationships. Make sure you put the controller down and engage with others and do the things you need to do. Thank you so much again, Mr. Fritter and Count Lupe.
Thank you, Kellen.
Learning lessons is painful.
But at least now we know when to...
Whoa!
Stop. Are you okay, Count Lupe? Oh, dear.
I shall return.
Let's go over Proverbs 25:16 one more time. If you find honey, eat just enough. If you eat too much of it, you will throw up. Too much of something, even something good, can cause harm. It can hurt you. And it can get in the way of your relationships with others and your relationship with God. Having self-control and knowing when to stop is a great way to honor God with your body, your mind, and your soul.
That totally makes sense. Thanks for the lesson, Kellen.
Anytime. Stay cool, my friends, and don't drink that.
Okay, bye. Wow. Okay, so I was so glued to watching how funny and talented and ruggedly handsome I am. I totally didn't engage with all of you, or you, and I almost had to drink 8 cups of Cell.
Yeah, listen, I think that watching the so-and-so show is a good thing.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, but even when it comes to our own show, watching it all day long and doing nothing else is probably not the best use of your time.
Yeah, but with something as good and wholesome and funny as this, how do you even stop watching?
I think that is an excellent question.
Oh yeah? Hey, reveal the question. Yeah, how do you know when to stop? Got any ideas?
Maybe ask yourself, is what I'm doing going to make me sick?
Or what about, is what I'm doing going to interfere with what I'm supposed to do?
That's good too. Take some time together and talk about it. How do you know when to stop?
Yeah, you know, I think we should stop shooting this episode.
Right? Yeah, don't want to give too much of a good thing.
All right, true that.
I'm Brandon.
I'm John.
This was the So-and-so Show.
See ya.
I really want to drink it.
I know.
All right, it's time to find out, will it float in Karo syrup? What do you think? This is a plastic egg.
I think that will definitely float.
It's definitely
I think
gonna
it'll
float.
just sit on top.
It's going to go all the way to the bottom.
Oh, that is awesome. Give it a second.
If it's going to sink, it's going to take a while.
It's not.
Oh,
it stopped it.
Oh,
it floats.
Oh, who'd have
I
thought?
never would have thought that.
Oh, this is my grandfather's watch. I was just seeing how much time we had. Yeah.
This will be great.
Wait, no!
Oh, it sinks. What else we got?